All right, good evening. Good evening. What is happening? Crypto. How we going? N, what's up, man? All you long. I'm not in a trade at the moment. I took profit right here. I'm waiting to see what happens. Slack, how we doing? Malo, Glasshopper, Olga, CJDV. Guys, who printed on that Bitcoin short? We absolutely printed on that Bitcoin short. But now we are kind of bouncing off of a trend line here. So you're in a macro bearish flag here, which macro bearish flag on Bitcoin. We're close to that target. We're close to the target, guys. We're very, very close. Now, it doesn't mean we're going to reverse, but it does mean we are close to the bottom of our channel. Tokyo is ranging in accumulation. So that is good for Tokyo. I don't really know what to say about crypto. I'm trying to make this exciting, but let's see here. So we've got the channel, guys. We got a parallel channel right here. We got our wick right here. We know Tokyo is accumulating. And you are slowly dripping down to the bottom here. So it looks like what we're going to do is slowly bleed to the bottom. White, good morning. Guys, hit that like button, all right? Let's get this live absolutely popping. Let's see here. So 100x short on XRP from 152. That is insane. Are you on cross? I imagine you're on cross, right? Or are you on isolated? Honestly, I would like a little pump up to the top of the channel here, which is 76. I would like that. It would make a lot of sense based on how oversold we are. We're very, very oversold at the bottom of the trend line here. And typically, I would never go short here. But we're dropping on the MACD. We're dropping for another 1 hour, dropping for another 30 minutes. 100x short on XRP, isolated. Crazy. So that's kind of what we're dealing with, guys, right now. We have a well, if we look at our liquidity gaps here on Bitcoin, obviously we're kind of still dropping. But really right here, you can see a major support target. If we start dumping and breaking this area right here, then we are going to go down to my 66K target, which is pretty much all the way at the bottom. So what I would do, guys, is into London, mark your exact liquidity gap right here, which is pretty much about 71.7. We break out of 71.7, we are going down, down, down. London Bridge will be falling. Now we've reached a point in the market where there isn't really any retrace. Although this channel does make me a bit worried to hold a short, but it should be okay to short it down here once we break. Malo, I used to suck at trading, but now I'm crushing it so far. I learned from guys like you. No problem. I appreciate you. I'm glad you're crushing it. Yeah, so we're just really in a rounded bottom here, guys, in a range into Asia. I would hope that we just range in this region and then maybe come back up London for a short up here. But we could just dump. We could very well just dump. Total 3 is still dropping. Sorry, guys, I'll put that on mute. Total 3's got a lot of ways to go here. So if we're looking at total 3, guys, we could come down all the way to about 672, right? Olga, don't you think it can bounce around 71.4? Yeah, in the shorter term for sure. But the problem is we're just very, very bearish. There isn't really any bullish stance in the market right now. Like, we already broke the trend right here. So here was the little uptrend with the New York close, and we broke it. You can kind of see we broke it. So hopefully we come back up to 73.6. That would be my short. I'm already out of my short. I will re-enter if we break this, but there's a lot of support right here. Again, Tokyo is really just ranging. So Tokyo is not really drop. Well, we kind of are dropping, but we're just ranging in this region. See, Bronco, my favorite time of day. Hope your day is, well, not too bad. Yep, having a good day. Always nice to make some money off shorting the market. Sinster Scalper, how you doing, fam? S&P and NASDAQ dropping like a rock. Yep. IXCO, how you doing? So the question is, are we going to drop right now? We are dropping right now. We're trying to break it. I don't think we're going to break it. I think this is going to be a fake out. We might break it. We might break it. Let me see. Let me redraw this channel to make sure I have it really right. I want to see if XRP broke too. Okay, so like you're literally right there. I wouldn't go short yet. I wouldn't go short yet. I'm not sure what London is going to do. And I'm honestly not sure what New York is going to do because we broke the uptrend here. We had a little bit of a pump. We're ranging sideways here at 74. But we are ranging into Tokyo. However, there is accumulation sell-off. So pretty much what is happening is we're just pumping, ranging, pumping, and essentially going down. It looks like we might break. It looks like we might break. That's tough. That is tough to go for a short here because I know Asia is accumulating, and I know the 15-minute is very, very oversold. So that's tough for me to say go short. If anything, I'd want to short around 73.5 area. All right, guys, hit that like button. Let's run up the live. Bitcoin is kind of just chilling. XRP is crashing. Imagine if we would have held that short, right? XRP is crashing and burning. Look at that. Finally hitting my take profits. Yeah, I exited my Bitcoin short. I'm reevaluating the trade. I could get back in. This is pretty much where I exited. I took profit around 71. Now I'm looking at XRP and seeing where XRP is. Imagine holding a short from 162, guys. That's originally where we were in XRP. But this market has been wild. Okay, so we're very, very close to the bottom of the channel. So if you're not in XRP trade right now, you could hypothetically get into one. Or you could wait until it breaks 125. Because really now what XRP is doing is it's going for the break of the channel. Essentially, you break this trend line, guys, you're coming all the way down to 54 cents to about 50 cents on XRP. Yeah, here's Bitcoin bouncing up. That's why I didn't trust the short, because I know that Asia's in accumulation. XRP, on the other hand, is about to bounce up here too. Possibly. There is no liquidity gaps anywhere. So after 134, this is going to crash and burn all the way down to $1 and lower. It's a red diamond crypto, guys, right? Hit that like button, guys. I appreciate everyone for joining on the live. I'm not convinced on the drop right now because we are in Tokyo. Give me London, give me New York, and I'll be convinced on the drop. I say there's a possibility we push back up to 73.4 one more time. In this region. If we don't, we just break it. I'm fine with breaking it too. I'll hop in a short. Up 80% on the XRP short. Nice. I wish I would have held that XRP short from 162. But again, it's just hard to hold trades when they're ranging for how many days. Blue collar trades, how you doing, fam? Can I look at Solana for sure? Solana could be a good short here at the break. You know what? We just might break it, guys. We might roll past it and break it. Can you look at Sol, please? In a short from 104. Yeah, so Solana, I think. Let me just go look at Bitcoin real quick. I think we are breaking it. Do we break it? We're breaking it. Break a structure. We are breaking it. So it looks like we're about to dump. Possibly. I just don't like that 15-minute on Bitcoin. That's my problem right now. I don't like that 15-minute on Bitcoin. We are completely oversold on the 15-minute. Yeah, we're dropping on the 5, but 1 minute's also very, very oversold. But back to Solana here. So if I'm looking at Solana, guys, we are kind of in a little bit of an uptrend right now. We're just ranging. So really what I want to do on Sol is look at my liquidity gaps. and see where the bounce would be or the drop. So we have a real nice support right here at about 89. I would be looking for a short on Solana, probably over XRP and over Bitcoin, because now this is really key support. You can see this is a nice area. Solana bounce breaks here, guys. We're coming all the way down to $80, $70 and lower. So set an alert right here on Solana at about 89. And once we break, London Bridge is coming down, right? Maybe not the London session, but you're looking ultimately for take profits at around 79 and ultimately $57, right? So it's crazy I'm spewing these kind of targets, but this is the market we're in. Bitcoin wants to drop. This is going to fake out. Has to fake out. We're completely oversold in the 1 minute, completely oversold in the 15. Unless Tokyo is just going to dump it. I'm not even talking about a straight pump, just a back to maybe 73 or, yeah, back to about 73.3. Nope, it looks like we're breaking. It looks like we could be breaking. Yep, we're dropping. We're breaking the support. We're definitely breaking the support. So I'm now in my short. Or not. Not in my short. Now I'm in my short. So I've got a short on Bitcoin now with my stop loss above 72.2 because that is a huge fair value gap on the 15-minute time frame. Should be able to ride this down to the bottom here, ultimately at around 66.8. If it fakes out, then we're going to come back up, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see if it fakes out on this 15-minute time frame. Only a few OGs remember the London Bridge falling. Exactly, yeah. So really all you're seeing, guys, is we're ranging, dropping until we hit the bottom of that channel. We have 58 minutes left on this 4-hour close. And you can see right here, we broke that 15-minute. Yeah, so you're breaking that structure. Breaking that structure right there. You're just really waiting for the push down on that 4-hour time frame. Now, I will say, if you guys are shorting, it is a very difficult area to short because we have dropped a lot. But we broke that structure, and we're definitely looking at dropping here, at least on the 4-hour time frame. So it might come back up in the shorter term, but you're essentially looking at 67,000 to about 66 on Bitcoin. That's probably going to fake out because we're so oversold. Make sure you guys are managing your leverage, guys. So if you guys have a short and you're at the bottom of the channel, make sure you're not going 50x, right? Got wrecked. Best time to buy Bitcoin long term. Yes, however, Bitcoin could go a lot lower. So if I'm looking at any bounce on BTC at the moment, guys, it would be about to about 57. Because keep in mind, guys, right here, if you're looking at your liquidity gaps on Bitcoin, and I'm talking on the macro time frame, we broke 74. So now it looks like we're going to come down to about 61.4 to about 49. Well, in this area, there are a decent amount of sells here, but I would say touching about 60 in the longer term. You are going to get that bounce off that daily channel, though, which is about that 66K region. We're just not bullish anymore, guys. It's not there anymore, right? So I think we broke this. Yeah. So we broke the uptrend right here. Not uptrend, downtrend. This has had hidden bullish divergence for how many points? And we finally 1, 2, 3, 4, and we broke it. So I'm looking at my take profit on my short around 66.7 in that area. Let's check out Ethereum. So Ethereum's actually at the bottom of the channel here, guys, and this is very interesting. Typically, I would expect us to get a retrace off of the channel. Now, keep in mind, guys, this is a macro channel, a bullish channel on the macro time frame here. And typically, I would say that we're going to bounce off here and continue to the upside. It does not look like it, though. Argyle, is this a new short? Yeah, I just took it on the live about 15 minutes ago. My entry, I'll post it. I'll post it for you guys so you can see the trade. My entry is 71,424. I didn't like it at first because of the bounce, but the reality is we are just bearish as bearish. It officially broke that little higher low or trend that's been forming, right? So here's the trade I'm in. We're not going crazy leverage. We're very close to the bottom of the channel here. Here's my short 15x, 71.4. I wanted to wait for it to get a confirmation, but it doesn't look like I'm going to get a confirmation. It's trippy because I know Tokyo accumulates. That is the worst part. I hate getting into trades and when I know something is accumulating, but I got enough confirmation right here that we broke the trend line, right? So yeah, there we go. There's my confirmation. It already broke. Next, what is up? Everyone is in denial. Come on, guys. We've been through this before. Don't forget you can make money in a bear market. Absolutely. You short the tops, right? Cam, will BTC eventually go all the way down to 40K? Let's walk before we run here. Let's first talk about 66K, which is the bottom of the channel, right? I swear, if Tokyo fakes out, I'm gonna. Well, I don't really care if Tokyo fakes out. We just need to be below this fair value gap. We know the 4 hours dropping, right? So as long as we're below this 15-minute fair value gap, we should be good. We can see our MACD pushing right down. We can see the 4-hour MACDs coming right down as well. You make far more money shorting than longing. Yeah, me too. I'm all about shorts. Hit that like button, guys. Welcome to all the new fam on the live. If you're new, let me know in the comment section below. Shorting the bottoms is the new trend. Yeah. This is why I don't trust the Tokyo session. But that 4 hours is bringing me down, so I'm okay. Gold old pump and dump. The market's been a pump and dump. Only reason I made money longing is because I was buying from 2017. Yeah, we could get a little pump here for sure. We did break the trend line. Is it going to be a fake out though? Broke right here. This was the break. We come up to about 70-1. That is the possibility. I don't know. I got to see how this 4 hour closes. Hit that like button, guys. I appreciate you all for joining the live. If you're not part of beastlimitless.com, join it. It is our community if you're new. Filling that 15-minute gap. Yeah, for sure. The reality is we broke it. So if we end up faking out, it is what it is. I'm not too worried. I'm not a crazy high leverage. Argil is 50-50, man. I'm just glad you put your money where your mouth is. Yeah, for sure, right? All day I'll show you guys my trade. If we held the trend, I wouldn't even be in a trade right now. I took profit here. I could have held my short. But we broke the trend. So there's a possibility we range here for a bit and then continue back down. Or there's a possibility we just tank. That is a possibility too. But we'll see how this 15 fair value gap fares. We'll draw a little downtrend here. So 72.5 could be possible as well, but I want to remain below that 15-minute fair value gap. Tokyo doesn't do too much faking out, which is why I'm okay with this. New York, I would not be trusting it. Heck no. Pirate Genetics, let's go. How you doing, fam? Is 120x leverage too much? Yes. It is. Nice seeing you on the live, Pirate. All right, are you guys shorting with me? It is 50-50, like Argil said, guys. It is absolutely 50-50. My wild card here is Ethereum. My wild card is Ethereum. Are we going to break this downtrend channel? Because if we break this downtrend channel, we come all the way down to here, 14 and 1300. ETH is absolutely brutal, guys. So watch out for Ethereum, because if we break that, like we're breaking the 618 right now on Ethereum. That is crazy to me. If we break this, guys, we drop all the way down to these lows on ETH, and very, very, very quick. 120x shorting the bottom. I don't normally recommend to short the bottom, guys. This is not like me. But the reality is we're following the trend. Now, I am definitely taking profit around 66K and reevaluating everything. I don't think I'd be, well, if ETH is breaking, then maybe this breaks. I'm on the BTC train with you. Let's ride it down. I wish I could talk about longs, but there just isn't an opportunity to do it. Every time we talk about longs, things just end up faking out. I am dumbfounded how oversold we are in the market, and it doesn't even matter. It's like an old tale. Old tale. Slack, I missed out all day not shorting the bottom. I love the conviction. If you don't think you should short here, don't short here. For the people that are shorting, I'm looking at the daily channel. If we break that, we're in big trouble. Hit that like button, guys. Let's run up the live. Okay, what is Stacks doing? It pumped a lot. And now it is doing nothing, because I'm trying to get the break of trend here. Every long I've taken is reversed without hitting target. Yeah, the trend is your friend, right? The trend is really your friend. So Stacks may crash and burn here, guys. Here's an opportunity for a short. If we end up breaking this uptrend right here on STX, we come all the way back down to around 23. Tony Gold, good evening. Guys, thank you all for joining the live today. Thank you for getting it trending. We're almost at 500 fam members, 500 subscribers. I appreciate you guys a lot. I like to show off my thumbnails because I take pride in them. This is all I had today, guys. I literally put a rounded bottom with a target of 66K. You know, this goes against every single thing I've taught people in crypto. Always look for rounded bottoms. I put this up here because I was just putting in my face, why am I shorting a rounded bottom? There you go. Short a rounded bottom. That's what we learned on this live. All right. I am in short from 74.4, 30% out at 71.4. Next target is 68.4 to 69. Yeah. And a lot lower too. Argil shorting here is like going home with a cute blonde with a deep voice. Right? Pretty much. It really is, man. It really is. Everything I've ever taught in the last 4 years, or sorry, in the last 10 years, I would tell people never to short here, ever, with how oversold we are. It's just crazy. All right, let's look at Stacks here. Yeah, guys, take the short. If this ends up breaking, take the short all the way down to about 25. That's a nice short. if it ends up breaking. It's one of the only coins that still hasn't completely dumped. Yeah, so we closed, we broke it, we're dropping. Here we go. So we had a 15 fair value gap close, green, which is good. It means we back tested the fair value gap, and it means now we're going for our next target. I am very, very curious to see what New York does. What do you guys think New York is going to do? Very, very curious to see what New York does. Okay, let's take a look at the total crypto market cap. New York might possibly pump it. Yeah, you're right, possibly. Wow, this is crazy. Look at this, guys. Oh my gosh. You know what? We might actually go lower now that. Okay, so just so you guys could see right here, and I'm not being bearish. I'm just playing the weather, fam, all right? This is the total crypto market cap, okay? From December of 2022. This is your total crypto market cap. This is everything. Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, all of it. And it looks like we are about to break it. And this is literally from 2022. This is a 2022 trend that we've been holding all this time. And now it looks like we are trying to break it. That would put us, well, that would be a huge sell-off in crypto combined. So if we're taking our fib from right here to right here, that would put us around the 382 and ultimately the 618 as well, which would be actually your 800 SMA on the 3-day time frame. So seeing that we are breaking the total crypto market cap, not good. Not good if you're bullish. So what you guys are seeing is that Asia is accumulating to the downside, but we have a bit of buy volume and sell volume. So I don't, maybe we drop during Asia, but I see us slowly bleeding if we're going to drop. Justin, how you doing? USDT.D has a golden cross happening on the weekly. I believe you're right. And Tether DOM actually broke out. So we're almost at 8% here on Tether DOM. While this live is trending pretty hard right now. So if you guys are shorting Bitcoin, understand that in the Tokyo session, we range. So we're probably going to pump a bit. We're probably going to drop a bit. We're not going to have any crazy, crazy move until London, maybe New York. But you can see that the Tether DOM is breaking out. And our next targets are pretty crazy. Pretty crazy if I do say so myself. It's going to continue with wicks up to clear the shorts, accumulate below the 50. Douglas, appreciate your comment. Thank you for coming on the live. Yeah, I'm okay holding my short. This goes against everything I normally say, but I want to see how this 4-hour candle closes, right? If you guys are just tuning into the live, we got lots of new people. We're over 100 viewers, guys. This is the most we've ever had on the live. I'm at a short of 71.4. Probably could have waited for a better entry. Definitely jumped the gun a bit, but I believe if we look at Bitcoin now, our liquidity gaps are gone on that 15-minute. Yeah, so we broke it, 73.3. So you're looking at the next low right here, about 68 to about 69.5. Are we into the weekly MACD on Bitcoin yet? Because we are dropping pretty heavily here. Like, this is just a swift drop. Shamel, how you doing? Thank you for commenting on the live. I appreciate you. Mini Moog, not at FA. Yep, you're right. In a BTC and Solana short. Oh, guys, this is it right here. We have just or about to hit the bottom of the weekly on the RSI. Now you're going to see a lot of red momentum, and this is why we're not retracing. The reason we're not retracing is because we're hitting the bottom of the weekly RSI. Now, basically, the last time we hit the bottom of the weekly RSI was all the way here. If you look at this point from right here to right here, guys, this peak all the way down here, we dropped. Okay, everybody ready for this? I'm not saying we're coming down to these lows. This is a different market, but if you're knowing the violent act of the drop, we dropped all the way from 44 to about $16,000. No, I'm not saying we're going to drop there, but anytime you hit the bottom of the RSI in the weekly, you're going to see a very, very big aggressive move. This is without London, and this is without New York. If we open New York and we're at the bottom of the RSI in the weekly, guys, expect a worldwide capitulation on Bitcoin. Just joined an entry. Well, I'm in a short at 71.4. So you can join me or not. It is very tough to short these bottoms, and I typically don't recommend it. But this is a different market. Anton, what is up, man? How you doing? Appreciate you coming on the live, man. Nice seeing you on here. 35K. 35K, where would that put us on the weekly? This is crazy. We're into the bottom of the weekly RSI. I did not think that was going to happen this week. I thought maybe at the weekly close. So 35K would put us exactly at the Fibonacci 618 golden ratio retrace. That would be where, yeah, that would be pretty solid, because if you're looking at your rising wedge, we broke it. Again, my bounce would be about 57K. That would be my target. Short term. Short term 57K. That would be the 382. And it is a high volume area on your VWAP, right? Shout out to all the new people, guys. If you're just joining, go over to beastlimitless.com. Sign up right now. It is completely free. I put up trade setups. A lot of people post charts. And this is the most active trading community in crypto right now. I could promise you that. And it is completely free. I don't want money from you. So beastlimitless.com. And we'll help everybody out in this uncertain time. Stop loss would probably be above my previous high on my liquidity gaps. So I would say about 73.8. Yeah, 73.8. That would be my stop loss. I'm going to 15x short, right? So nothing too crazy. I know I've been shorting at 50x, guys, or I'm in 15. I know I've been shorting at 50x and all this stuff, and we can make a quick buck, but I don't trust the RSI. I don't trust the stochastic. Sure, we're completely over whatever. We're going down on the weekly, but this is insane to me. When have you seen the RSI not hit the top and stay oversold here, guys? When have you seen this? We haven't, not for a very, very long time. So I got to protect my capital. Sure, I'm short, but I got to protect my capital. Slack Beast is best. I appreciate you. Olga, if it will break 72.2 to the upside, what will be your next entry to short? Wow, guys, we are absolutely trending tonight. Over 115 fam members, guys. Welcome to the... I don't know. You guys could say it right here. Are we the most profitable channel in crypto? I do believe we are at this point. Element, how you doing? Elamon 1842, thank you for coming on the live. Invest in XRP. Yes, correct. I am with you on that one, but I got to give you guys a wake-up call target on XRP. Unfortunately, XRP is not exempt to what the market is doing. XRP is about to hit the bottom here, which would be about 137, 140. And then if we break this, guys, we look for the back test, and then we drop all the way down to 44 to 50 cents. It is not looking good. The weekly on XRP is about to touch the bottom. It is touching the bottom on Bitcoin. It is about to touch the bottom on XRP. And pretty much once we touch the bottom of the weekly, guys, you're going to see XRP dropping like bricks. Yo, bro, where do you see Ethereum in the next 24 to 48 hours? When are we playing poker during the Tokyo Live? We're going to play poker this weekend. I hurt my back very, very bad, and I couldn't move. Not kidding. I was bed rest for 2 days in the most excruciating pain. So we couldn't do poker. We're going to be doing poker this weekend. If you guys like playing poker for fun, recreation, whatever it is, go to beastlimitless.com. We have a poker group. Let me know you want to play. And we'll be doing a tournament, little live tournament on the weekend, on Sunday. Okay. So where do I see Ethereum going? Well, we're at the bottom of the channel, and I would not be shorting Ethereum here. I just can't. I'm already breaking a lot of my rules here to short. I wouldn't short Ethereum here. What I would be doing is waiting for this. I'd be waiting for this liquidity gap here to. He already broke it. Maybe I would be shorting Ethereum here. Maybe I would be shorting Ethereum here. So basically, you're trying to glide. You do poker in the city or online. I do poker in the city too, plus online. Play in the city on online. My goal is basically to run with 4 to 5 people off our community and go to Vegas and hopefully make the final table and then split with everybody. That would be pretty fun. But essentially here you can see that we're looking at, so here's the thing, guys, on ETH. If we break this line right here, which is 2104, so ETH starts dumping below 2,000, we are going to drop all the way down to 1,300 to 1,400. And even here, guys, there are more sells than buys. So the red right here is more sells. This is the blue, which are buys. Solana and XRP will rebound the best. Calling it now when this BS ends. You're correct. You're absolutely correct. Hype. WSOP tournament. Absolutely. Okay. If you guys want to play poker, if you're new to the community, beastlimitless.com. It is our app. It is free. But we've got Beast Poker right here. Just post right here, guys, and let me know you guys want to play poker, and I'll update you guys, all right? So let's see if Hype broke a trend. Wow, we are absolutely trending tonight. Are we the only live on YouTube right now? Here's my play with Hype. Hype ends up breaking this conversion line. I'm short. Until then, Hype is ranging. Shout out to everybody. Hit that like button, guys. We're almost at 500 fam members. Let's get it. If you're just tuning into the live, guys, I am short from 71.4. I posted my trade, and I'm looking at taking profit 66 or a lot lower. Fly fan, how you doing? Thank you for being on the live. JS Mergen, shout out to you. Thank you for being on the live. Where does that put Aave? Where does that put Aave? I am looking for a dino short on Aave, guys, because Aave is about to crash and burn. Celinda, how we doing? Appreciate you guys all for taking out the time of your day for your families, coming on the live. It does mean a lot. Aave, though, guys. We're kind of in no man's land here in Aave. Aave breaks 116. We're going to drop all the way down to $80 or lower. This is absolutely ludicrous. I see Aave dropping down to all the way back here around $70, $80. Can I look at Caspa and ZBCN? For sure. Why not? Let's look at some altcoins. Caspa. Pavisium, thank you for commenting and being a part of the community. I appreciate you. Now, back when Caspa was about 15 cents, I said it was going to go to a penny. People thought I was absolutely crazy. Caspa will never do that. Never. It'll never do that. Well, Caspa's got a huge double top, and you're kind of ranging here, but you're looking at the bottom target as that wick. I do not see Caspa pumping back up. So if we break this wick right here on Caspa, guys, you're looking at 2 to a penny. Obviously, chasing this wick all the way down here. There is really no more support on Caspa. You got a little channel right here, I guess. And if it breaks it, you're just going to dump. Any thoughts on AWE? Didn't they say Caspa was the next Bitcoin? Yep. And when I hear stuff like that, usually I'm looking at selling or shorting. You know what's the coin I haven't looked at? Turbo. This is brutal. Turbo is... I didn't expect Turbo to hold. But if Turbo ends up breaking this wick, guys, it is trouble. Here's a short of a lifetime, by the way, for everybody. Break this wick, you're going to get a short all the way down here, 800% on Turbo. XRP to 60 cents, about 50 to 45. Yeah, in that area. Thoughts on okay. Don't know. Nadrin, thank you for coming on the live. Hopefully I didn't butcher your name too much. Guys, subscribe. This is the future. A lot of people are just running away, not posting content. We are doing lives every single day. We got the New York session. We got the London session. We got the Tokyo session. And for all the people that are new, don't take my word for it. Take it from the community. We will make you guys money and profit. It doesn't matter if we're dropping or if we're pumping. Look at silver. It dropped 20%. So this Altcoin, I don't know. Like, personally, for me, I'm not longing the market. I will not long the market. Not in a bearish market. I've tried to do it once. Too much missed opportunity. Mohawk, how you doing? I like the Saints logo. What about ADA? Drunk Dad Cardano. Maybe all goes up to here. Maybe. That would be the top. Possibly. Again, this is another bullish pattern. But I would say about 7.4 would be my top. Just kind of playing out that channel. Okay, let's take a look at Drunk Dad Cardano. That is what we call Cardano on this channel. Elmon, thank you for subscribing. Noni, how you doing? Chainlink, I'll show you some Chainlink. TA Vivash, thank you for coming on here. You guys are rock stars, everybody. Making this thing trend. We're already at 500 subscribers, I believe. Fam members, you guys are wicked. Okay, Cardano, why not? So where is there any support left on Cardano? My liquidity gaps here. So you're hitting the last support on Cardano at about 23. I wouldn't really be touching a short on Cardano till we break this. But it is going to get really ugly if we break that. So again, guys, if you're just tuning in, we're in accumulation zone. We're following AMD, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Yeah, Cardano is coming down. 20 cents, maybe lower. 20 in the shorter term. 20 in the shorter term. You're breaking your 618. You're going to, yeah, you're looking. I'm going to say 20. Let's just keep it at 20. Pyro, what is up? Just subscribed. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming on the live. Thank you for your support. Caesar, how we doing? Cleaning up and adjusting some trades. Good to see you as well. What do we got here? Chainlink. Accumulation for Asia. The drop hasn't even happened yet. Man, do I ever sound bearish. I don't want to sound bearish, guys. Like, I'm not trying to sound bearish. I just have to play the weather. Okay, so if we're looking at Chainlink, We're breaking the conversion line, which is ultimately breaking this area right here. Sharp, what is up? How we doing, man? Appreciate you. Baytown, how we doing? Thank you for coming on the live. Malo, 1 sub away from 500. Let's go. You guys are awesome. We hit 500. So Chainlink, guys, basically could come down to $5.90 to $6. This would actually be a really good short. And the reason this would be a good short is because we're breaking the conversion line. So essentially, we've got a downtrend right here. The weather is crypto is a volcano. No, do not do that. Do not do that. My live just disconnected for a moment. Do not. I will lose it. So we've got key resistance right here. Am I in the LA area? No, I'm in Canada. I'm in Canada. If XRP hits 60 cents, can it come a lot lower? Yeah, 45.50. Mad Max, thank you for coming on the live. I appreciate you. Chainlink is going to be a dino short, guys, when we break this. One of my favorite trades because we just broke the conversion line. The conversion line is acting as your major resistance. And then we're looking at Link dropping all the way down to $6. Holy, what is London going to do today? I am dumbfounded right now. Did I know it was going to happen? For sure. We've been calling 66 for the last week, but the rate we are dropping is just crazy. I'm from Manitoba. Anybody know where Manitoba is? So my stop loss on my Bitcoin short, guys, is 73.7. That is my stop loss on my Bitcoin short. I wanted to get in a bit higher. Some of you guys know where Manitoba is. Crazy. 2 hours away from the city. Wild. The 51st state. The Manitoba Moose. Yeah, the Jets. Scarborough. Not too bad, not too bad. See if stocks broke here. I'm waiting on a short. I'm waiting on a short on stacks, guys. Really good setup coming up here if we can break this little uptrend. The 15 minutes very overbought here. Accumulation. Asia is all about accumulating. But in this case, we're bearish. So drop, accumulate, whatever. Yeah, someone wanted me to look at silver. Wow, big drop. Big drop coming up on silver. Stock's not ready yet. No, it is not ready yet. So silver broke this uptrend, and this was pretty much my short. Now we can see big sell pressure coming up on silver here. Silver just broke a macro trend from April of 2025. Holy, I looked at silver at this price and I almost freaked out because I thought that was Bitcoin. Oh my God, I almost had a heart attack. I guess that's what a stop loss is for, but holy man, did I ever have a heart attack. I'm like, what? That was quick. Look at the monthly drop it on silver here for another 22 days-ish. Okay, how about gold? We got to look at silver and gold, guys, because so gold is rejecting my conversion line, bouncing around in this rising wedge. Looks like gold is going to roll over all the way to about 40, back to about 4,400. You did break the uptrend on gold. And you've got wicked bearish dive on the 3-day too. Shout out to everybody on the live and thank you for all the new fam members, guys. It really means a lot. Personally, for me, I still wouldn't short gold, but it is definitely starting to come down. So if we can't break here, we're going to come back down to the bottom and double bottom around 4,400, right? Come on, just drop already. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Like, I know Tokyo is in accumulation. By the way, for the people that don't know, AMD, accumulation typically is Asia. Manipulation is typically London, actually, believe it or not. And then New York is manipulation and distribution. That is what has been following as of lately. Who's shorting Bitcoin with me, guys? Is anybody shorting Bitcoin with me? If we break this, we go all the way. I guess the question is, who's longing Bitcoin? XRP still dropping. Yeah, we're close. We're close, guys. We're about to break. I cannot believe this, but we're about to break. So XRP, you know what? Bitcoin might break 66. If XRP breaks this trend, then Bitcoin's breaking. Because here's the thing. Why would XRP... Oh, man, this is about to look real bad for the market. If XRP is breaking the trend, guys, there is no way Bitcoin's holding 70K or 60K even. There's no way. We would just see a mass capitulation unless XRP is dumping first. Nope. Some people said they can get a better entry. I would bet you can't get a better entry on Bitcoin because of that liquidity gap being broken, but I could be completely wrong. Go with what you guys look. At the end of the day, I'm an influencer, right? I'm doing what I think is right. If you guys don't think it is a good idea to hop in a short yet, don't. But I don't feel like you could get a better entry because we just broke that 73.4. Holy, how do I say your name? Rayusa 01. I did 71.5, 50 next short. Let's go. Making money. Big short. Can I look at H bar? Steven, the funny thing was I was going to look at H bar. Guys, what the heck is with my streaming software? Stop cutting out. I will lose my mind if this disconnects. What kind of funny business is going on here? So guys, right here, XRP 140. Yeah, we're bearish on XRP. We just flipped bearish, the 800 SMA. We're looking about 139 break, and then the big drop is coming, right? You got to keep an eye, guys. Even though we're thinking Bitcoin could bounce, here's the thing. If XRP is coming all the way down to 60 cents or lower, there is no way Bitcoin's going to hold 60K. I don't see it. Maybe I'm wrong. Short at 71.6. Man, a lot of you guys are trusting me. I appreciate you. And again, guys, this typically goes against my own TA and stuff, but it doesn't really matter what. We break this channel, we come down to 57. And this is accumulation, keep in mind. Accumulation drop, accumulation drop, accumulation drop. Okay, H bar. My live keeps on cutting out. Does the live cut out for you guys? Because it did 3 times. Handle 8701, thank you for coming on the live. Appreciate you. 25,000 Bitcoin. Can we talk about 57 first? Can we talk about 57 and then look at other targets? Maybe this is a market crash everyone has been talking about. Yep. Yeah, all God happens, right? The big thing I can say is respect the trend. The trend is your friend. And never for financial advice. This is just for fun, for sure. Man, we are at over 500. This is crazy. You guys are awesome. So H bar. We got a wick right here. Let's go look at our liquidity gaps. Yeah, there's nothing holding H bar up. H bar is in no man's land. You do got a wick right here, but yeah, you're pretty much on target for about 4 cents on H bar. 4.5 to 4 cents. Stacks is not crashing. No, that's pretty crazy. You essentially need to break this wick though. But you're pretty much going to the VWAP area on H bar. Come on, Bitcoin, just drop. I'm losing my mind. It's just a slow bleed, like sure, but come on. Like, why can't we just have one big red candle and be done with it? 43K Bitcoin. Boom. Move back up. So I'm looking at H bar hitting about 4.9 to about 5 cents. Four-hour close is coming up here too. So the 4-hour close is about to finish in 2 minutes here. We can see the MACD. The MACD is into the, well, MACD already crossed on the 4. On the 8, the MACD already crossed. D. Robinson, appreciate you for coming on the live. How are you? WLFI. So WLFI did break the uptrend. Am I trying to tell you we need to wait a few more days for altcoin season? Yeah, definitely. Definitely. WLFI actually broke the uptrend here, so there's looking like a big short opportunity here. WLFI is about to roll over, so I could see World Liberty Financial dropping back down to about 9, possibly a lot lower. Here's the thing, guys. Even though Bitcoin's dropping heavily, altcoins are not really doing anything. Like XRP, sure. Solana, sure. But the big money is going to be in XRP, Solana, and Bitcoin, not in your low caps, because they have dropped a lot. First Punch, what is up? Appreciate you. Thank you for coming on the live. So if you guys are looking at Solana as a short, you could short it and then set your stop loss at 97. Low leverage, right? You don't want to go anything crazy. I want to see if Solana's into the RSI. It almost is, right? So Solana's almost touching the bottom of the weekly RSI. Trick of the day, let's find a 20x long. That would be fun. Okay, let's go back to Bitcoin here off the 4-hour. Give me a sell candle. Give me one massive sell. I don't want this slow bleed anymore. Just give me one big red. Where's the big red? I haven't even seen a big red. So it's going to be very interesting what London does. Heck, it's going to be interesting what New York does. Oh my gosh. We already broke this trend here, so I would say just completely sell off. Is Ethereum dipping? Yeah. You know what? We're going to break 66, guys. We're going to break 66K. There is no way we're holding that. If Ethereum's about to break that daily trend, we're going to break it. There's no way Bitcoin will hold 66 with Ethereum breaking a daily trend and XRP breaking a trend. I know a lot of people thought they could get a better entry, guys, but the reality is we are just in a bear market. There's no better way to put it. Bearish to bearish to bearish. Once we broke that 800 SMA, it was really game over. So the target, I'm really going to look at Bitcoin right now, realistically on the weekly. Yes, 57 is a good target, but the real target I'm looking at Bitcoin is about 57. However, I am going to line up about that 35. Because this would be all your massive volume. If you break right here, you're pretty much dropping. Of course, you have 57 to 60K. But if you break here, you're pretty much coming all the way down to this region. I would say London's just going to completely sell it and New York's going to sell it. I don't see anyone pumping anything now. We just broke the macro support. We broke this little trend, which has been bouncing off of. Who's making money on the community, guys? Beast Limitless Trading. If you are, 444 in the comment section below. Let's get it. Shout out to all the new people on the channel. I'm trying to give you guys good news, but if you're shorting, this is the good news. That's all we got. What program is that? It is like Bookmap, but in my personal opinion, better. So now we're dropping for another 3 hours here, roughly. I just got a notification Sui dumped. Warthog, thank you for coming on the live. I appreciate you. Wow. Imagine, guys. Imagine if you guys would have shorted it right here. We were talking about a short on SUI right here. It is about to get absolutely brutal for Sui. Holy man. This is crazy. Not really. It's not really crazy. Kind of. 70 cents. Wesley, I'm glad I'm on this live. I want to close my short and look for a buy. I know the market can mess with you. A lot of people want to look for longs right now. This platform is TradingView. House chilling. It was like yesterday, guys, or the other day. People were like, I'm long, I'm long. I'm like, guys, don't go long. We're in a bearish market. Here's the thing. Rule of thumb. Rule of thumb. If you're below your 800 SMA on the daily, you should not be longing anything. You should only be looking for shorts. Now that there's new people on the live, I'll explain what I've explained to people a while back, guys. This 800 SMA is a major hedge line or moving average for Wall Street, okay? Wall Street follows this 800 SMA like nobody's business. Once we are below this 800 SMA, we are going to remain bearish. You're not really going to see too much of an uptrend, if anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our date range from right here to right here. That means that we were in a bear market for 500 days. Things are going to just sell off. And I'm not trying to be that guy, stop buying the dip, but stop buying the dip. We haven't even dropped yet. And that is my best advice for you guys. All right, guys, hit that like button. Run up that like button. We're dropping. We're accumulating, but we're dropping. Accumulate, accumulate, pump, drop. Accumulate, accumulate, pump, drop. And then London. London is where it's going to all get real fun. Or we might just drop into Tokyo. Why not, right? Why not? We officially broke. Yep, here we go. We officially broke the 74K. Hit that like button if you guys haven't. You're gonna see a lot of red. If your favorite color is red, you're gonna see a lot of red. This is crazy, like the end of days. Yep. Put 700 in XRP so far today. Honestly, man, or woman, sorry. Honestly, I would be getting out of that spot trade if you bought XRP today. I'm not trying to be that guy, but I'm being that guy right now, okay? If XRP breaks right here, you're dropping, and you're going to have a huge drop, guys. If we break 139, I would not be holding that XRP buy. That is just me trying to protect your money. Because at that point, that is blank space all the way to down here. Steven, no problem. My crypto Twitter or x.com is buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. Everybody's talking about buying the dip. Now, basically what we're going to do, guys, into this Asia accumulation here is for the new people that are just joining. We have a lot of new people. We're pretty much going to accumulate. We're going to range. We're going to accumulate. We're going to range. And then London and New York is really where you're going to see the big volume. Stocks, it's getting close. Oh, look, we have a little bit of a pump here. 70,006. Yeah, this is just going to be buy range momentum, buy range momentum. Of course, it's going to be buys coming in. We're at 71K. Stocks, it's getting close, but man, we do not want to break it. Why is stocks not breaking? If this pumps against the market, this is going to be crazy. Stocks used to follow Bitcoin like a lost puppy. And now it is on its own. River, can I check? Sure. Mr. Nonalon. Nonalilian. I can't even say that properly. Thank you for commenting. Wayne Rosey, how we doing? 1,400. 1,400 on Ethereum. All right, guys. So we've got River. We've got a trend on River right here. I would be looking for a short if River ends up breaking this 2-point trend. And if River ends up breaking this right here from 12, we go back down to 10. But I'll be real with you guys. I can see River going all the way back down to $2. There always has to be a few coins that go the other way. Yeah. I was set an alert here on River for sure. Rocket Tube getting ready to start closing shorts soon. I'll be real with you. This is not a retrace market. We are in a bear market right now. We are below the 800 SMA. This is not even the drop yet, guys. The drop has not even started yet. The bullish scenario here is that DOM is dropping. So with Bitcoin dropping, DOM is dropping. Yeah, DOM is dropping, so that's not a bad thing. We want Bitcoin DOM to drop. This is actually very bullish for altcoins, even though Bitcoin's dumping. We are about to break the 800 SMA on Bitcoin DOM. So for those of you asking for your altcoin season, it might not happen right away. But we are flipping bearish on Bitcoin DOM too, guys, which is very, very good. That means that money is going to pour out of Bitcoin. Pour out. I'm not saying into altcoins. But I'm saying pour out. We're about to break the 800 SMA on Bitcoin DOM. Hit that like button if you guys are new to the channel. Also, guys, I do a 24-hour live Twitch, so make sure you subscribe to my Twitch right after the YouTube live. I'll throw in the 24-hour live Twitch. You guys can hang out, look at some charts, and periodically I'll come on from time to time. I'm not saying altcoin season is coming, but I am saying once Bitcoin flattens out and stuff, DOM is going to be very, very low. CJDV just shared the Twitch link, guys, so make sure you guys go follow me on Twitch at BeastLimitlessTrading. The usual rotations, BTC into ETH to alts. You don't see any of that playing out. Nope. You're correct. It is usually ETH, then altcoins. Should you close your XRP short? I wouldn't say so. XRP is about to drop. You're at the bottom of the trend on XRP. And again, I see XRP as long as we break this trend right here. I see XRP coming all the way down to about 56K. Or sorry, 56K. 56 cents. Yeah, you heard me right. If XRP is dumping all the way down there, there's no way 60,000 holds. I don't see it. There's no way XRP is going to... Look at the monthly. Look at that rising wedge on the monthly, guys. 8 days about... Wow. The last time the 8-day RSI has touched the bottom was back when Bitcoin was at $16,000. We haven't even touched the bottom of the RSI. We're getting very, very close on the 8-day. This is real, okay? This is definitely real. All right, guys. So I think we are going to end the live off there. Nothing too much to go over. We all know we're going to range a bit, drop, range a bit, pump. Make sure you guys go to beastlimitless.com. It is completely free. Completely free. And then I'll share when I'm live on Twitch. That is the thumbnail. That is all I could do for the thumbnail. I didn't know how to get more creative. KSM, what is KSM? Kusama? Is Kusama even a thing anymore? Holy man, Kusama's old from the good old days. No problem, guys. Make sure you guys go to beastlimitless.com, right? Stay a part of the connection because I post trade setups too. Yeah, KSM's about to break. $380 as the top. $380 with KSM. Well, you could hypothetically short KSM for sure. Because this is just going to sell off. That's all I pretty much got for you guys today. Thank you for all the new people coming on the live. I really greatly appreciate it, guys. We're pretty much going to range into Tokyo. Broadcasts of blood. It's not really any blood happening right now. We're just dropping, pumping. We're just ranging. You're going to see the real move in New York. And you're probably going to see the real move into London. But as long as we are below this 70, well, this fair value gap right here, you're good. Stop loss for the Bitcoin short. So I got a bit of a higher stop loss here, but I would say 73.7. XRP Solana is a better short. Probably XRP because we're about to break that trend. Is this a super cycle CZ was talking about? Possibly. And guys, we'll be back for the New York session tomorrow around 9 a.m. CST. Make sure you guys go in the app, you join. That's all I got for everybody today. Make sure you guys go post your wins, all right? Go post your wins. Let's go, Brian, crushing it. Wow. Brian, trusting my trade from 95K. Let's go, guys. All right, that's all I got for you guys tonight. Hope you guys have a great night, and we'll see you in beastlimitless.com. Hang out, touch grass. Bitcoin is going to drop. You're just really waiting for this accumulation session to become over with.